presented by K Jewelers. It is the Hawaiian Airlines Diamond Head Classic, the 15th annual, from just off the beach in Waikiki, Mele Kalikimaka. Merry Christmas, happy holidays from the 50 Estates. And our third place game is 4-8, and each winning their first game here at the tournament on Sunday to go into the winner's bracket, as Oakland stunned Loyola of Chicago on a last-second putback by Isaiah Jones.
Talking to Coach Campy, by the way, he said heartbreaking that they're not in the championship game. That's how your head coach feels. He said he's really had to focus on resetting his team and locking them in because he knows how difficult of a contest it will be going against Hawaii on their home floor.
Starting five for the Bows, presented by Outrigger Hotels and Resorts. And Oakland was in a very good position to be in the championship game, which is coming up next between Oregon State and Nebraska.
Wow, that's a welcome sign.
Who's strong. It's Diamond Head Classic. And they raised about $50,000 at the Coaches versus Cancer event 2 nights before the tournament began at the Outrigger in Waikiki. And a goaltend, give the bucket to Oakland. We're knotted early at 2. And it's pulled down by Jalen Jones. Here comes Oakland. Alan McCabe. DQ Cole off 1 foot. And the offensive rebound and the putback inside. Cooper Craggs gives Oakland their first lead.
You know, and that's the thing that Hawaii has got to match their intensity. Oakland will offensive rebound. They will send multiple players to the offensive glass.
And the putback and 1 on the offensive glass. Gitas Namiksha for the Bows.
To describe their defenses, ball screen coverages. Oakland's really active on the defensive end of the floor. They just try to play position defense. They just try to keep themselves between you and the basket.
And a steal. DQ Cole took it right away from Tom Beatty. To the other end, the lay-in, Jalen Jones for Oakland.
Jalen Jones had only 4 points in the semifinal, but a good opportunity to get one out in front of the defense.
Gitas Namiksha fouled on a 3. And 3 shots coming.
Your landing zone for Namiksha.
2 more.
He also had 24 points against Grand Canyon earlier this year. Such a pleasure to get to
and
sit.
And Kanoa.
Yes, it's so great to sit, though, next to you this week.
Tremendous host for the week. It is a phenomenal event to be a part of.
I have 4 layers around my neck. I didn't buy any of them.
Maroon Neva Larua.
Star call the other night, thought we did a good job. I'm like, so you were the one.
Gitas Namiksha, 3! He's got all 11 for Hawaii.
Well, just a great job getting him. Was like, we need to get him involved and get him going early. They ran an alley-oop for him. The pass was errant, but he came back down the next play. They ran a screen, got him a 3. Good things started to happen.
Jalen Jones, the steal, but fouled on the layup. And he'll get a couple of free throws.
On the island, it's been great. My family was able with the wind. I just want to remind you, next week. I'd like to say it's all
Can't
because
you look
of the
at the
defense.
positives?
Even on Christmas Day, I am a glass half full guy.
It is the 3rd game in 4 days for both teams. And the offensive rebound by Maroon Neva Larua. Step back, DQ Cole, and Oakland takes the lead.
Good step, averaging over 12 points per contest.
Former JC All-American.
Great dump down.
And the lay-in, Jerome Palm and the Bows seesaw in front.
I like his length. I like his ability to shoot from the outside. He's got good passing ability, as you just saw right there. Again, Olympic experience for him.
By the way, first points for somebody not named Gitas Namiksha on Hawaii. And the lay-in, Jalen Jones gives Oakland coach and Bill Mellis. Harry Ruliadev finds a spot in the lane.
Yeah, Hawaii, the last 2 possessions have been really good. If you want to slow down Hawaii, you have to not allow them to run their stuff. They're running their action these last couple of possessions.
Crashing to the deck, Akira Jacobs of rebounds in that game. 5 on the shot clock. Isaiah Jones. Tough fadeaway 3 rattles in. Malcolm Christie. And the transfer, he played in Canada last year, Christie, where he was first team All-Canada and the MVP of their national championship. Gitas Namiksha tips it up and in somehow. 13 on the drive in the floater. Gitas Namiksha will get to the line. Majok Dang with his first personal foul. And Namiksha now with 14
ball periods and not in-game action, and they just violated my Christmas wish.
That didn't even 67% foul shooter. 2 shots for Oakland after the flagrant 1 called against Gitas Namiksha. Double figures in each of the last 4 games after just.
So he's a guy that they're going to run a lot of screen action for. If he could get above around 40, he's going to open up the interior for these guys underneath. And I think that's what you've seen Hawaii do, is Hawaii's clogged up the lane.
An Oakland team, I know they're 4-8 this year, but a big turnover for Greg Kampe after really one of the best seasons in Oakland basketball history. Tanner Christensen had it stripped. DQ Cole comes away with it. Leads the break. Jalen Jones attacks, and Oakland takes the lead.
Tanner Christensen's got to be strong. Team is coming. Keep your base solid underneath you. Even if you've got to turn and see the court to take a negative dribble to create space to deliver that pass, you can't be twisting and turning.
Cody Williams fires from the corner. Ryan Rapp on the offensive glass, and the putback by Rapp, the senior from Australia.
How about
DQ Cole. And the rebound. Hawaii controls. Here comes Ryan Rapp out of the pack. Rapp off the window. Soft touch.
Thought this game would be competitive. It has not disappointed. Both teams done a good job defensively. I think they're figuring out how they have to play offensively, which has increased some of the scoring. Good ball movement.
Marcus Green, 3.
0 points off of turnovers in this game. If they valued the ball a little bit better, they could have a double-digit lead right now. You see Miles Bridges and Victor Wembanyama both went for 40 in that game.
It's a good way to start this first half. And one more.
Goes to the free throw line. His eighth attempt of the first half right there, and he's made all of them.
Last was referencing the season Oakland had a year ago. They beat Kentucky in the first round of the NCAA tournament. And then lost in the second round to NC State, who of course would make that run to the.
A couple of threes, and Cal yelled at him. Where was that when we? A staple and a consistency in this program from the D2.
Every day. He loves coaching this group and this program. 10 to shoot for Oakland. Isaiah Jones inside. Ends the drought for the Golden Grizzlies.
Good quick post move that time. I mean, he caught it, faked one way, and immediately spun off the defense and went in the opposite direction.
Hawaii takes a 30.
I mean, to me, that was like, I'm like, it wasn't like the years. I was like, we got a picture of Coach Bennett smiling? That's
Aaron
incredible.
Ganot's mentor.
He's one of the great coaches in college basketball. All those guys are. I mean, James Jones is an elite level coach, what he's accomplished at Yale. Remember, they pulled off the upset of Auburn in the first round of the tournament last year.
Tough shot from the corner. Ryan Rapp missing short, and that'll take us to halftime. But Hawaii creating a little bit of a buffer. They're up 7 behind Gitas Namiksha. What a first half for Namiksha Grizzlies. Backing his way in. And the muscle rolling it up and in. Isaiah Jones for Oakland.
Over dribbling, telegraphed passing. It'll frustrate you. Back-to-back possessions with a turnover for Hawaii.
Fall away three and a chance for four. Malcolm Christie.
Normal shooting motion. Watch this as he goes up. Make contact with that off elbow. And is that what's going to draw the offensive foul?
Transition. And a foul will send Alan McCabe to the line for Oakland.
The problem was he was 6 of 6 and then 10 of 10.
And we have a tie.
Bryce Williams play, he can really fill it up coming off of a 32-point performance the other night. Oregon State, one of the best defensive teams in all of college basketball as far as points allowed per game.
And a foul will get Jerome Palm to the line.
For Oregon State, they've had some success this non-conference than it's ever had from top to bottom.
Jerome Palm misses both.
Buzzing about the fact that the SEC has 10 teams in the top 25 this week. 10.
Oakland takes the lead.
Big 12 right there behind them. You know, I mean, so these games matter, and it helps set the narrative. The ACC has struggled a little bit, and because of their struggles, as we get close to March, they're going to be looking at where do you get the quality wins in conference.
Aaron Hunkin-Clater. Tom Beatty uses the window.
Good finish by Beatty.
Ruliadev pulls it down for the Bows. Akira Jacobs along the baseline, the reverse.
Beautiful back cut. And out on the court.
And also Palm's not a stretch 4 or 5 that can hit that shot.
Where he's at right now is where he's most comfortable. And even down there, you're not really expecting to get a whole lot of offense out of him.
Nice find, Harry Ruliadev fouled underneath.
3 for the last 3. That 6-0 run that you only 18.7% of their scoring returns from the season ago. This roster, I think that as they get into conference play, they're going to be pretty good. But one
Mason Woodridge for Oakland, and similar to Iran Ganat, Greg Campy had to remake this roster. Fouled on a 3. Christie a chance for 4 for the second time.
To get a 4-point play, coming off a screen, you have to realize you can't reach in. Because Christie, he's going to get him up.
Volume shooter.
And a guy that can do that, right? And all of a sudden, it opens things up. 1-3-1 defense here. Got to get the ball in the center and look diagonal.
Nice find. Akira Jacobs to Tanner Christensen. In the corner, Jason Woodridge gets the roll.
It hasn't been the prettiest of games, but it is a really fun game.
Look, these teams want to go 2-1, and they desperately want to win before they have an extended break for a few days. As Gitas Namiksha, they'll be at Arkansas, which is an interesting matchup in terms of John Calipari now at Arkansas. His last game in the first field goal for Alan McCabe. Tanner Christensen.
Namiksha's he should be posting him up. I mean, he's got a guard on him.
Akira Jacobs gliding in.
Third time here in the second half, or fourth time actually in the second half, they've cut baseline and had good action and had good results.
Alan McCabe underneath, and he gets shoved out of bounds. 4 foul 1. As McCabe,
watch out.
Goes 1 for 2, but then you got the ball moving.
Have to move the ball. Yep.
And a foul on Gitas Namiksha.
I'm a man of the people.
One more for Isaiah.
I appreciate all of you.
Isaiah Jones hit. Jason Woodridge. 3.
Oakland's
not just Malcolm Christie, as Jason Woodridge has hit a couple of 3s. 5 to shoot for Woodridge. Isaiah Jones a turnaround. Got it. 8-point Oakland lead with 7:33 to go.
Yeah, plus 15 here in the second half. Offense been struggling a little bit. Just off balance.
Harry Ruliadev. And Hawaii wants a goaltend, and goaltend is the call. That can't.
And what Coach Campy is saying is the ball was not above the rim.
But it was already off the backboard.
And it was off the.
He's now 3 for 3 from the line. Isaiah Jones backs in Ryan Rapp. And the rebound, Gitas Nemiksha is fouled. The second on Isaiah Jones. One more for.
Has got 20. Make it 21.
Harry Ruliadev inside, draws a foul.
This is the third straight possession now where Hawaii will go to the free throw line.
Neba Larua. And it rolls in. And he does. Kick.
I get something going to the basket again. See if you can draw another foul.
Ryan Rapp. 3!
What do I know? If you're Oakland, settle things down. I'd play on the inside out, and I'll take Jones on the dribble drive here.
Malcolm Christie gets loose. 3! Right back at it. Oakland takes the lead.
Then 1 and 2. Right? Like you feel like you're growing, you're finding something about your team, you've had some success. Almost a turnover.
Still 10 to shoot. Ryan Rapp stumbles down the lane, and Rapp puts Hawaii up 1.
Well, he's made some really good plays late in this game. And that snaps a scoring drought of almost 3 minutes for Hawaii.
Still to come, the championship game, Oregon State and Nebraska. About a half an hour after we're done with the third place game. Off balance, tough shot, rattles out for Jason Woodrich. And a foul. The freshman Aaron Hunkin-Clater with the rebound, and he will shoot 2 at the other end.
Everybody talks about getting old, staying old. It's hard.
He shot only 3, now 4 free throws this season. Goes 1 for 2 this trip, and he puts the Bows up 2. And oddly enough, the same high school that produced Jovan McClanahan, who had the tournament winner for the Bows a couple of years ago.
Oh,
Malcolm Christie, the 3.
He zigzags his way through the screens, and he gets an inch. And he's going to make you pay. That his 6th 3 of the game.
Gitas Nemiksha, the offensive rebound, the kick out, Tanner Christensen. Freshman Hunkin-Clater in the key. Can't get it, but a foul going for the rebound, and free throws for Gitas Nemiksha. Jason Woodrich the foul. And it spins out for Gitas Nemiksha now. 10.
They need these free throws without question. He misses the first, gets the second.
Tie game, 70 seconds remain.
Who doesn't love a tie game with under a minute left to go?
Down low. Going to work on the block of the left hand from Baru. Neba Larua, Oakland by 2.
Great job spinning off the pressure from the defense. I go back to Nemiksha, though. If I can find him, I'm going to get him or Rapp the ball here.
Harry Ruliadev ties the game. Career high 13 for Ruliadev. About a 12-second differential between shot and game clock. Neba Larua. Reverse. What a move underneath. Timeout Oakland. Baru Neba Larua.
This freshman has not been in this situation in his college career.
Bows are milking it down. Down to 15 seconds. Gitas Namiksha. The freshman driving. Tanner Christensen fouled with 4.8. He'll shoot 2. The double bonus. Tie game, Oakland.
Christie come off some kind of screen action underneath.
Curling, here comes Jalen Jones, and he lost the ball. Hunkin-Claytor, and Hawaii gets timeout.
They're going to put more time back on the clock. Defending the inbounder, which means you have an extra defensive player.
Intercepted, three-quarter court. We're going overtime as Jason Woodrich read it beautifully like his. Hawaii has won their only previous overtime game this season, a home win against Weber State. And Oakland has lost an overtime game in their only extra session this year. Malcolm Christie short on the 3, and Tanner Christensen flags it down for the Bows.
Pretty good defense that time by Green. I mean, he was pretty attached to him as he came off that screen. Gonna flash somebody in that high post.
Ryan Rapp gets the flyby, sets the feet. 3. And the jump hook, and a foul going for the rebound, and a shove against Oakland. As Gitas Namiksha was thrown down. And it falls. And he missed both. Woodrich, the grad transfer from Cleveland State. 2 big threes in the second half, and Christie's hit some big threes as well. And a foul. Christensen is done. And
every single time they try to get him the ball, it's on the left block.
1 for 2 for Barun Neva-Larua. And it's a 2-point lead for Hawaii. Marcus Green. Ooh, way off on the 3. Remember how I said it was breezy the other day? I think the wind may have carried. First on Harry Ruliadev. Nice double-double, 14 points, 12 rebounds, and he ties the game with 2:13 remaining in overtime.
One of the things they have to do defensively, Ruliadev has to do, he has to step up and meet him at the free throw line. You cannot allow the post-up to occur on the block. You have to do your work early.
Gitas Namiksha, 3. Career high 25 for Namiksha. Trying to answer, and the answer from Malcolm Christie. Timeout Oakland, 27 for Christie. Tie game, 90 seconds left in overtime.
Good slip.
Gitas Namiksha. And the rebound, Neva-Larua for Oakland. Christie also has set a tournament record with 18 made three-pointers in the 3 games.
He's not done yet.
Ten to shoot. Here he is, launching. And that one's way off. Good defense from the freshman, Aaron Hunkin.
Over the last couple of days, he's a little bit crisper coming off of screens than he is just simply catching the ball and trying to create off the bounce.
Marcus Green gets inside. And it goes. Greg Campy wanted a basket interference. It cannot be reviewed because there was no call on the floor. Hawaii by 2. Falls off. It sat there for Jalen Jones. And Oakland has to foul as the shot clock is just about even with the game clock. And they foul Green in midcourt. as Green gets knocked down. It looked like Green rolls in for Green. And it's still
paging Mr. Christie. Mr. Christie.
one possession.
Look at him in reverse. He's going to be wide open. They got
Corner. Had a good look. Still a chance for Oakland. Nemicha blocks the three of Isaiah Jones, and it is over. And in overtime, Hawaii is outlasted. Oakland 73-70.
a big win and a hard contested game.